Aho Ashe, Namaste, and Aloha. This is Cindy Wallace, and I'm bringing you Astro News Monthly for the month of August. We're already here, and we like our news better because you know why. We use the sun, the moon, and the stars as our reporters. So let's dig into this month's news for all signs. And then afterwards, we have some mini readings to do. So I'm glad to see you, glad you could make it. We have 12 signs to go through, but there's great news this month for all Virgos and especially Pisces and Virgos. We have 4 planets in Virgo. That is a powwow of planets in one sign. So all the Virgos and the Pisceans are going to get a lot of action in their signs. So you don't want to miss this news. Let's dig in, and let's start with Capricorn. All those all those planets, by the way, are going to bring economic reformation and redemption for the world. Okay, let's start with Capricorn. And if you don't want to sit through other people's signs, I usually spend about 3 to 4 minutes on each sign. So we probably would be getting near Cancer. Hi, Kathy. Well, we're starting our Capricorn, Kathy, so you might as well stay and hear the good news. I spend about 3 or 4 minutes on each sign, so I should be by Cancer by about 30 to 40 minutes in. Hello, aho there. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. All right, with Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Hi, Beth. Good old Pisces there. Welcome and come on in, come on in. So let's start with the Capricorn and Capricorn rising. That's Kathy. As I said, the Sun, Venus, and Mars and Virgo will be in Capricorn, and that's going to activate a lot in your 9th house. The 9th house is all about travel, and it's all about travel, and it's about marketing at a distance. It's about traveling to see people at a distance. Most of the feature in Capricorn is going to be in the 9th house sector this month. We always look for the sun. Where is the sun? And the sun is in Leo, and that's all about partnerships. And for the Capricorn right now, it's in the 8th house of joint resources. So you might be thinking of working with a partner with the house, renovation, things like that. You might be looking for refinancement for your home. Right now, it's kind of getting your ducks in order as far as your economic state goes. And then in the 3rd week of August, the sun will move into Virgo, and it will go into the Capricorn's 9th house. And that's, again, all about long distance travel, anything to do with long distance. It can be a marriage house. And with the sun in Leo, again, it's partnership in those things. So you may have some publishing going on or marketing or anything like that going on. It can be travel to long distance or planning a trip for long travel. So that's pretty good. The new moon is on Sunday, and it's called the Lionsgate moon. It's a very powerful one. And right now, the moon is in its darkest place before the new moon comes. So today, tomorrow, and Saturday, it's going to be in the dark side of the moon. Hi, Martha. Come on in, come on in. Welcome. And so the dark side of the moon is right now, but then on Sunday, the new moon gets prevalent in the skies, and that's going to light up the skies at night. And you know what I always say about a new moon? It brings in what you cherish the most, what you desire the most. So if you have some desires that you want, write them down and put them in a sachet or put them in a drawer 24 hours before that new moon. And you usually, by the full moon, which is on the 22nd of this month, you'll get what you want. So Mars is in Virgo with Venus right now, and that's very passionate, very sexy, very intimate, brings up a lot of passion. However, it's good to see you too, Martha. Thank you so much. So that's all that passion in the skies right now. And for the Capricorn, it's in your 9th house of long distance communication, travel, that type of thing. It brings up a lot of action with marketing, publishing. If you wrote a book, it could be published at that time. And Venus is what we desire. It rules money and love. So you might meet somebody at a distance or on long-distance travel, or you may be communicating with somebody that you love at a distance. So it's all that. And Mars is very kind of ambitious at times. It can cause friction. So watch out with the friction with anybody at a distance. With Venus, you could fall in love and travel. And that it's going to be in Virgo from August 15th to September 10th. And then it goes into Libra, which it rules. So we have all that time in Virgo. And Martha, I know you're a Virgo. I was just saying that the Sun, Venus, Mars, and Mercury are all going to be in Virgo, in your sign, all month, and some of next month, most next month. So that's a lot of action that you're going to have. So that's really good. And same for you, Beverly, because you're a Pisces, you're going to get all that action on the back half because you oppose Virgo. So good. Everybody here that's present is going to get some good luck this month. Now, Mercury is in Virgo too. When Mercury is communicative, it's a communicative planet. It's very mental. And so your focus will be on Virgoian matters in the 9th house, Capricorns. And that, again, could be business at afar, business at a distance, and travel for business. Mercury does rule that Virgo, so it's a good placement. So 4 planets in Virgo this month. Wow, that is a lot of energy, a lot of action, and for the Piscean too. I know you all waited long enough for it, didn't you? I know. It's been a long wait for these planets to start some action. All summer we've had the big planets in the summer. The big planets are all in retrograde, so that doesn't do much for our summer. That's why they call it the lazy days of summer, because nothing much happens every year. The big planets go into retrograde, so it doesn't really do anything for the people that are ruled by big planets like Capricorn and Pisces, Neptune. But we have to make our fun, right? And then when fall comes around, all those planets get out of retro and start going direct. And that's why we know by fall it's time to move ahead and start new things, new goals. The full moon will be on the 22nd. So whatever you wished for on the new moon on Sunday in Leo, that's going to be fulfilled for you in Aquarius. And that will be on the 22nd. And the full moon brings up secrets. Remember, it brings up secrets. And it would be in Aquarius, so it might be about your friends or anyone that you know on high tech. Could be technology. You know, it might be somebody that brings up a secret on online, on the news or something. So we'll have to wait for that. All right, Aquarius and Aquarius rising. I don't think. Hi, Laurencia. How are you? Good to see you. We're on Aquarius and Aquarius rising, ruled by Uranus. Uranus right now is in Taurus, so it's bringing up unexpected events and surprises in the home. So that's Going to be unexpected stuff, and it can be unexpected stuff with technology. So maybe Jeff Bezos goes up in another rocket and doesn't come back this time. It could be anything, about technology. The full moon for the Aquarian is in Leo in the 7th house of partnership. And from what I can see with the Aquarian, you're going to get a lot of partnership events happening this month. So that's pretty good for partnership. If you're in a partnership that you love, it will stay that way and get better. If you aren't in a partnership that you don't love, it might get worse. So, but with the full moon, it brings up new promise and new beginnings. So, hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Welcome. The Mars will be in Virgo. Mars is the impetuous planet, the planet of rebellion and friction. Venus and Mars will be together, and it will soar in the Virgo skies. That's very good for you, Martha. I'm telling you, and good for you, Beverly. It brings in a lot of passion and a lot of intimacy and a lot of sex and a lot of love. And if you're passionate about money, it will do the same. You'll get your eggs in gear, and you will think up new goals in which to do your money, but just watch out that you don't spend too much. Now, Venus is what we desire in our heart planet. The Venus will be in Virgo, and it will be up until the 15th of this month in Virgo, and then it will go into Libra, which it rules until September 10th. So Venus in Virgo in the 8th means dealing with joint resources with your honey. It might mean refinancement or doing something with a partnership. Maybe putting your money together if you're a newlywed. Maybe you're ironing out your differences with bills and things like that with a partner. Or arranging a partnership in a marriage and how you want your money to look, but that's what it means. When it goes into Libra, it will be in the 9th house of long-distance partnership. So you may meet somebody new at that time. Now, Mercury will go into Virgo on the 11th of this month. Mercury is the communicative planet and what we focus on. So with Virgo is more business, more lucrative with money, creating money goals, finances. It can also be the psychology side of everything. It can be what it can be psychic things. It can be astrology, the occult. It can be psychology, using the mind. So it can be all of that. So, that's going to be very good. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Deborah, I was just saying that Venus is going to go into Libra, your sign, on the 15th, and it's going to stay in there until September 10th. That's going to be excellent for you to execute a way of money making, and it could also bring in a honey unexpectedly. Okay, so we have good news this month, finally. The full moon in Aquarius will be in your 1st house of personal affairs, your body, your health, your hygiene, and also, stuff like plastic surgery, anything work you want to get done, exercising, that kind of thing. Anything to do with your appearance will be enhanced. Aquarius is about friendships and gatherings and groups, so that should be very good. And bringing up a secret about maybe one of them, or maybe you find out something about a gathering or a group that you didn't know. I mean, it could be entertainment as well. So now Jupiter and Saturn will be in your 1st house. They're going to come back together, and that will be stimulating for the economy. And for you, it will be in your personal house sector. And that brings up things about, again, the body, the mind, your persona, who you are, your personality. So that could be very, very good in getting new goals in order personally. All right, Miss Beverly. I don't see Miss Katie here. We usually have Miss Katie here, but she's on a plane right now. So I think Beverly's our only Pisces, so correct me. So Miss Beverly, we have Pisces and Pisces rising. You're ruled by Neptune. And most of the stuff I see happening is in your 7th house of partnerships. Yay, yahoo. You could meet a honey this month. If you don't have one, if you have one, it will be more improved. So the sun, where's the sun for the Piscean? Okay, it's in the 6th house of everyday affairs. And the 6th house also rules the body. So it's health and career and what you do every day, you know, just everyday affairs. So in Leo, it's any partner or partnership that you create. It could be, Beverly, that you partner with a new work person. You know, you might get a partner. I know you like that. And, you know, it could have something to do with finding out who your partner is in the workforce if you don't have a job yet. Then the sun is going to change and go into Virgo around the 22nd. So that'll be very, very good. And then that will change your intention. Hi, Tina. Welcome. What is your sign, Tina? I'm not too sure. And then the new moon, the Virgo in partnership would be partnership with money. So, Bev, that's a kind of a dead ringer. You might very well get a new job this month, and you would start setting up your money situation and how it would look. You might sign some contracts with a new job. I know you like that. Thumbs up, honey. You deserve it. And the new moon in Leo is going to bring up new things. So I hope that you will list what you want and put it in a satchel or a drawer or something and wait till the 22nd where that all should be disclosed to you. Aho, Wania. Aho. Good to see you. Now the Mars will be in Virgo. Again, everything's in Virgo this month and next month. Opposing Pisces. The Virgo for you, Bev, is going to be in the 7th house partnership. That is also a marriage house. Are you holding out on me? The marriage house is the 7th house, and everything is in the 7th house this month for you. Hi, Bobby. Welcome. Good to see you, Bobby. Bobby, are you a Pisces? I always think you're a Scorpio, but I know that's wrong. I think you're a Pisces. We're talking about Pisces right now. At any rate, the Mars in Virgo is in the 7th house, and that can bring up a little friction at times, but it should be, oh yeah, you're Libra. Thanks, Bob. We'll get to you eventually. The Venus is colliding with Mars. I think I spoke about it last month, but it will be still with Mars. And it's now coming into Virgo. So on the 15th, then Venus will leave Mars and go into Libra. So every 2 years, Mars makes its way into the sign. And we call that a Mars return. And Mars is impetuous and it's rebellious and it can be frictional. So again, it's going to be in the partnership house along with Venus. That can bring up a lot of hanky-panky, a lot of sexual energy, very passionate, very wonderful, powerful sexual energy in a partner. And that will rule the first 2 weeks of August. And then, like I say, Venus will leave that partnership with Mars and go on to Libra until September 10th. And that will be very good for Deb. The Mercury in Virgo will be in the 7th house of partnership. Wow, you're really hitting it, Bev. And that will be on the 11th of this month to the 30th of this month. And Mercury is a lot of communication about a partnership. So you may meet somebody online, Bev, or you might meet somebody while you're looking for a job or talking to people. It's communication and focus, and it's what you're putting your focus on. Partnership, marriage, all that kind of thing. So maybe you meet somebody very suddenly this month. Jupiter will be back into Aquarius and for the Piscean. That means it's going to be in your 11th, your 12th house of, it's called the shadow house. And I want to be alone, you know. And what that means, it's Jupiter actually is a great placement in the 12th house. It means angels and very beneficial angels and guides that are guiding you. So you can't go wrong. And it means that you have a lot of guidance, a lot of blessings overlooking you. And that will be the whole, well, that's going to go till December. So you'll have that beneficial Jupiter, beautiful, in your 12th house, ruling you and guiding you. And it means that the benefic angels are looking after you. And that will be till December. And then you get a double sweet thing, Beverly. You get Jupiter in your sign again. How was it for you, Bev, for the last 2 months? You had Jupiter in your sign. How was it for you? It's been in there. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. It's been in there, Bev, since May. So how has May, June, and July been for you? Because pretty sweet money-wise, that's exactly what it would have done for you. Good. I'm glad. These planets do work. Once you learn about them, they work for you. Yeah, you're not complaining, I bet. Have you been playing the Powerball, I hope? Yeah, money, 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 honey. I got the money. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to have that placement of Jupiter till December, and then the full moon is going to bring up some surprises for you on the 22nd, and it will be in Aquarius, and that's the 12th house of the shadow house, meditation, yoga, things that you do by yourself. Yeah, it's soon. I think you're going to hit Eureka this month and next month. I really do. So in Aquarius, you will get that full moon, and it will bring everything to fruition that you have wanted. So be sure to put your it wants list, on the 8th or 24 hours before Sunday, and all those things will come true for you. All right, Aries and Aries rising. I don't know that we have an Aries here. But Mars is the ruler for Aries. Mars is still with your Venus, creating a lot of passion, a lot of romance, a lot of sex, a lot of intimacy. And it will leave Venus on the 15th. So of this month, because Venus will move into Libra, and that'll be great for all the Librians. Okay, so we're reading your sister, Beth. Okay, the sun is in Leo, and it's in the 5th house, and the 5th house is children, recreation, love affairs, games, sports, that kind of thing. So the sun in Leo is partnership and all of those things, raising a family, love and romance in a partnership, that kind of thing. So yeah, your sister shouldn't be doing too badly with her relationship. The new moon will be in Leo, and that's again partnership. The new moon brings up new promises, and it will be in the 5th house of, again, recreation, lovers, romance, children, fun things, recreation. It rules usually Gemini, and board games, sports, that kind of thing. Mercury will go into Virgo, like everything else is going into Virgo. And that will be the 11th to the 30th of this month. It's where you put your communications, and that will be with Mars. Mars is going to leave Venus and go into and hit Mercury. So that's a blabbermouth. That's just like, you can't stop talking. It could be educating people, teaching people. That's another dead ringer for you, Beverly. Teaching people, instructing. So Virgo too is contractual. It brings up contractual. Hi, Judy. Long time no see. Good to see you here. It's like old times. So Mercury will be in that Virgo with Mars. It's busy learning and discovering new things. Jupiter moves back into Aquarius. We had it in Pisces for 2 months. Now it's going back into Aquarius, where it will resolve things for everybody, for the world in Aquarian. And I think it will be groups and friendships and gatherings. And I think we'll probably settle on some kind of mandate or instruction that will be pretty much through the winter by next month. I think maybe CDC comes up with a new ruling, like we haven't had enough already, but it will come into some kind of ruling for the winter time. It could even be a lockdown, I hope not, but we should see some kind of energy in Aquarius. And I think by the time December comes, we might be pretty well vaccinated and finished with this pandemic. That's what I'm seeing. I wasn't wrong last year when I said the vaccines would roll out December and January, and darn if they did. So I would say that we have a real good grasp on the pandemic by December at the end of Aquarius. And then it will go into Pisces, and that will be economic growth for everybody. All right, Jupiter moves into Aquarius. And for the Arian, that will be in your 11th house of friends, community service, travel. So you could have good luck in those things if you want to travel. It'll be a great time to do that with Jupiter, and Jupiter will hit Saturn. Now, usually I don't like Jupiter with Saturn because it's give and take, it's limiting. And Saturn wants a limit and Jupiter wants to expand, so it's a conflict there. It could just mean more COVID. It could mean more deaths. But it also can mean economical growth. I don't mean to be negative, but I have to tell you the truth. It can be all those things. And then the full moon for the Arian goes on the 22nd of August, and it will be in Aquarius, and that's in your 11th house. It'll bring up maybe some secrets about your friends, something you didn't know, or it might be a secretive travel that you're doing and not letting anybody know about it. Something about secrets will come up, and it will be the promise of that new moon that we have on the 8th, called the Lion's Gate. All right, Taurus and Taurus rising, where is your sun? That's what we always look at when we want to know what is going on in your sign. And the sun is in Leo in your 4th house. That's partnering in the home, partnering with your family, going on a lot of changes to Virgo. When it does turn into Virgo on the 22nd, it will be in your 5th house. So it will leave the 4th house of family and home, and it will be in your 5th house of love, romance, children, that kind of thing. The Saturn will be in Aquarius, like the full moon will be in the 10th house. And the 10th house is about your career. So Saturn is working very hard in the next year and a half to bring you a satisfying career in Aquarius. And that could be techie. That could be you have a new interest in computers or Aquarian type things, cutting edge. I know a lot of people that right now are getting into security with computers because it pays so well. And they're getting also into medical coding because it pays so well. And it's something you can do in your home. You don't have to go in the office and do it. The Jupiter will also be in Aquarius in Taurus. It's going to be in the Aquarius, and it will be in your 10th house of career. So Jupiter will be good luck until in your career until December, and then it will go back into Pisces, where we had a bird's eye view for 2 months. The Mercury goes into Virgo, and that's going to be in your 5th house, Taurus, and that could be focused on the home with your bills and your economic spending. Maybe you want to put on a new addition, but you have to cost it out. Maybe you're doing your own home renovating work, and you have to, kind of pick and choose the things that you want to do to your home. Maybe you want to go on some travel and fun with your family, and you have to cost that out. So it would be something more to do with money and focus and communication with fun, recreation, that type of thing. Mars will go into Virgo in your 5th house. It's a lot of sports and fun and exercising. I know with the summer waning away, we're all going to get back to some of our schedules. Maybe, you'll pick up your schedule again with weightlifting or weight sculpturing or something to do in the gym. I know a lot of people that kind of took a break in the summer because it was so hot, but maybe you get back to walking and things you like to do. And then Venus will go into Virgo. It's in Virgo, and it will go into Libra on the 15th and be in Libra until the 10th. And that is your desire, where you have your money and your love. And it will be, in Virgo, it will be very sensual, very passionate. You may meet somebody, a lot of passion, and it means intimacy and sex. So that's usually what Virgo is about. But it could also be with your money too, that you win the Powerball or something like that. So I know that's good for you, Martha. So much good for you, Martha. You deserve it. All right. So now let's get into, Judy, what's your sign? I can't remember. I should know it. All those years we spent together. We're on Gemini, and Gemini rising. Kathy, this would be about your husband, unless we have some other Geminis here. Oh, you're welcome, Martha, but we haven't gotten to Virgo yet. But everything's in Virgo. Gemini rising, where is the sun? The sun is in Leo. Partnership, it's in your 3rd house. Partners in the environment, partners in communication, partners in marketing, partnerships with communication, with your siblings. I know a lot of sisters that are and brothers that are traveling to see each other right now. That's big on that. Yeah, Judy, I thought you were Earth sign. You've always been very down to earth. So good. We're getting to that. Or we just did it. I think we just did it. The new moon in Leo will be in your 3rd house of communications and marketing and environment and siblings. So the new moon will bring in new promise, new beginnings, and those kinds of things. Mars will be in Virgo for the Gemini. And remember, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So it's air, and Mars in Virgo will be in the 4th of your family and home. That's where you're putting your ambition and drive. Maybe you're building onto the home or doing some reconstruction. Maybe your family has outgrown the home and you're moving. Mars in Virgo could be sexual, so maybe a lot of sex around the home. Let's make this X-rated, okay? The Mercury rules Gemini, and it's in the 4th. So that's a lot of communication with the home and family, and lots of communication. And Geminis love to play games, so maybe a lot of games on the computer in the home. Venus is the planet of desire and money. in your love. So Venus is with Mars right now, riding together in the skies, but on the 15th, they will separate. Maybe you've seen it. Hasn't it been pretty for you that have seen it? It's like a bright light with the red light around it. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Aho ashe. So Mars and Venus have been together in the Virgoian skies, and that brings a lot of intimacy, sex, drive, ambition, passion. It may make you want to spend your money, Geminis, too much, so watch the money thing, okay? And then Mars is going to collide with Mercury, because Mercury will go into Virgo on the 11th, and that is kind of a motor mouth. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Let's see, I know you're a Sag. When Mars collides with Mercury, it can make a lot of communication, like communicative storms in Virgo. And Virgo is, again, a business house, so there may be a lot of contracts being drawn up for new homes. It can rule real estate, money, business ventures. You may be entertaining in the home a lot for the first 2 weeks, and then it will go into Virgo. Jupiter is in the 9th house for the Gemini. Jupiter is good luck. That means good luck with long-distance travel, friends at a distance, publishing, marketing, that type of thing. It can be a marriage house. But Jupiter is expansion and good luck. So that's where your luck's going to hail until, let's see, Jupiter will be in Aquarius until December. And then it moves back into Pisces. So that'll be good for the Virgo too, to have it in December to next May back in Pisces. I was going to ask Martha if it affected you. Hi, Rita. Hi, Sissy. Good to see you. Oh, there's Katie. We said you were in the skies. Are you in the skies now, Katie? That's her other Pisces. Are you flying high, Katie? I hope with a drink in your hand. It's amazing. She's flying on a plane and she still came to the group. What a trooper. Thank you. Thank you so much. The full moon will be in Aquarius for the Gemini in the 9th house, and the full moon brings up secrets and surprises. So everything that you put on your wish list for your for the 8th, the Lionsgate new moon, will happen on the 22nd with that full moon in Aquarius. All right, Cancer and Cancer rising. Let's see, I don't see any Cancers here. Just seeing. Oh, you're a Cancer? Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, and there's a Bob that usually comes in and out too. That's a Cancer. Okay, good. All right, Cancers and Cancer rising. You came in at the right time. Where is your sun? Your sun is in Leo in partnership, okay? So if you don't have a honey, you will. If you do, things will get better. For you, Cancerians, it will be in your 2nd house of money. So you might be partnering with somebody in money, or you might be planning a wedding and you're looking at the money expenses. It might be that you're planning out your, how the money will look in the marriage. But Leo is a partnership house, and it's in Leo right now. So, Bobby, I don't know if you've met anyone or you're with somebody right now, but if you are, it should enhance it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're a Cancer, Fatima. That's right. That's right. Okay. Venus, which is love, desire, and money, will be in Virgo Of course, everything's going to be in Virgo. And for the Cancer, that will mean it's going to actually collide with Mars. It's with Mars right now. And it's going to be in your third house of siblings, environment. You could meet somebody in your environment. It will also be good luck with money, with marketing. And then on 8/15, it goes into Libra, which is a partnership house. It's a marriage house. And then you might decide to do something with that marriage, with that partnership. Maybe start discussing marriage. So it looks like Cancers are going to have some good luck this month. Mercury goes into Virgo, again, communicative, mental. Mercury will go into Virgo, and that's, again, your focus is on business. But with Mars colliding with it, it will be a lot of communication, a lot of marketing, a lot of sex, a lot of intimacy if you're with a partner. And if you're not, like I say, you could very well meet one. So that's going to be really good. Now, the Jupiter is good luck. We always look to see where that Jupiter is. And it's in Aquarius, in groups and friends and gatherings, and it's in your 8th house of joint resources and sex, intimacy. It's the psychic side, it's the healing side. So good luck with that, Bobby and Fatima. You know, it would be that you would have maybe some gatherings and groups that you plan, maybe in an occult way. Maybe Fatima, you plan some group gatherings with your cute little darling dolls. The Galactaboos. Fatima has these beautiful dolls called the Galactaboos, and she's on here if you want to inbox her with any orders. They are adorable, and it's all about other dimensions, and she has a cute little cartoon that goes with it. Little animation films, and if you want to inbox her for more information, go ahead. She's in the group right now, Fatima, free. All right, Fatima, that's no problem. Okay, full moon is in Aquarius for the Cancer. And the full moon brings up the promise that you've started on the 8th. It'll be on the 22nd. So however you put that little wish list on it, it will come to fruition on the 22nd. And for the Cancer and Cancer rising, it will be in your 8th house of intimacy, occult, healing, sex, joint resources, real estate, any money ventures, any career. So I would say to both of you, I know, Bobby, you're in the massage business as well. Anybody in the north that wants a massage, go inbox. Hey, I'm into marketing here. Go inbox Bobby if you want a good massage and some healing. So it should be very good for you with your business, both of you. And I don't see Bob here tonight, but it would be very good for him as well. Okay, now we get into Leo and Leo rising. Let's see, I don't know if we have any Leos. My sister's a Leo, but I don't see her aboard tonight. Leo and Leo rising, you're ruled by the sun. There's a lot of cash flow for you this month. The sun is in Leo, so it's in your 1st house, Leos. Partnering with yourself, making sure that your persona is in gear, making sure, oh yeah, Rita, of course you are. I don't know how I forget. I kind of get ditzy on these things. But it will be partnering with yourself, the sun, putting a lot of focus on yourself. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to get in the gym. It's going to be a lot of appearance with yourself. And I apologize for the barking dog. It's Luna, by the way. She's been sitting at my foot. She wants to get on the air, but I'm not going to let her. At any rate, the full moon, it will be in Leo. Rita. So that is essential for you before Sunday to make a wish list and put it in a drawer and all your desires. And then it will come to fruition on the full moon on the 22nd. And it will be in your 7th house of partnership, Rita. That's going to be good. Let's see what the 22nd brings on that full moon. But don't forget on Saturday to make your wish list and put it in a drawer or, a satchel, or just put it away, okay? And then it will come true by the 22nd. We'll see what manifests. Now, the Mercury goes into Virgo on the 11th, and that's our focus, what we think about, what we want to put our focus on this month until the 30th. And it will be colliding with Mars. So that's motor mouth. That's a lot of communication. That's really going high with communication. And it's going to be in your 2nd house, Rita, of money. Money matters. So you're going to go strong. You could get a promotion. You might be talking a lot about contracts. You might be really coming into a lot of money. I would be playing the Powerball and Mega Million if I were you. Don't let these opportunities go unhandled now. The Jupiter is good luck, and it's going to collide back with Saturn. It's going back into Aquarius of groups and gatherings. It's going to be in your 7th house. Rita, I would say you probably will meet someone in a gathering or group. So you want to keep your eyes open for that. Jupiter is expansion and good luck. And it's in groups. And it's on techie stuff. It's about technical stuff too. You could meet somebody online, or you might meet somebody, just communicating every day on your computer through work. But that is a partnership, and it's a marriage house too. So I don't know if you've been holding out on me. But if you are in a relationship, it could mean marriage. If you're not, you'll meet somebody where it will lead to that. You are welcome, Bobby. The full moon in Aquarius will be hitting in your partnership house. So that fruition that you write all your works list about on the new moon will come to fruition on the 22nd, like I said. And it will be in Aquarius in the 7th house. Gatherings, friendships, groups. Get out there. Try to socialize. I know we're in a pandemic, but, wear your mask and just get out there. You could do some outside stuff too. It's still warm. All right, Virgo and Virgo rising. We have Martha, I know, and I can't remember who else. Can't remember who else. I think it's just Martha. Usually Deb is on here, Deborah Ferris. Okay, there's 4 planets in your sign, Virgo. You're hitting the jackpot this month. That's a lot of energy, lots and lots of energy. The sun is in Leo right now in your 12th house of I want to be alone. So you probably have been for the last month doing a lot of things by yourself, but on the 22nd, that will change, and it will go into Virgo in your 1st house of persona, body, taking care of your body. Bye, Rita. I hope you're going to go to a gathering. Okay. All right. The new moon in Leo will be in your 12th house of I want to be alone. So the new moon could bring up promise in things that you do by yourself, maybe working out, maybe doing yoga or Tai Chi or meditation. But the emphasis will be in your 12th house of that. But then when it goes into Virgo on the 22nd, all your focus switches to all the first house matters. And again, that's, your persona and body. The Mars will be in Virgo. That's another planet, and it will be hitting Mercury. So it's a lot of communication. It only happens once every 2 years. And it will be in your 1st house of persona, body, and who you are. your personality. And Mercury will be aligned with Mars until 8:30. That will be August 30th. So a lot of talking, a lot of new ideas, especially with your body and with who you are as a person. Venus will be in Virgo. That's your love life and your money life. It will be in your first house. That could be good with alchemy, visualizing money and doing it. Jupiter and Saturn will collide together in the first house together. So that will be in your sixth house of career or your everyday affairs. That will bring more financial aid to you. You could be thinking of it's in Aquarius, so you could be thinking of playing the Powerball or doing Mega Million, and that would be a good time to do it all month. Venus is your desire, so your desire in Virgo is a business thing. It could also be passion and sex and intimacy and interest in the occult and meditation. But it is a lot of passion. But Mars leaves that and hits Mercury after the 15th, and that will be a lot of communication for you. The full moon will be on the 22nd, and that will hit in your sixth house of career or your everyday affairs, and it might bring up secrets on the 22nd, so we'll have to see how that goes. But jam-packed month for Virgos and Pisces. I mean, it's jam-packed for everything else too, but those are the key signs that it will impact the most. All right, Libra, your ruler is Venus. We have good news for you. Venus rolls into Libra on the 10th of September. So you should be really doing well with your money matters. The sun, where is the sun for the Libra? It is in your 11th house of friendships, community, services, and travel. And that will be until the 22nd in Virgo. And then it moves to your 12th house in Virgo. I'm sorry, that's Leo. That would be partnering with a lot of people, but then on the 22nd it moves into Virgo, and that will be in your 12th house of I want to be alone. It encompasses, but alone is good. You get things done alone. You'll probably be unpacking. You'll probably be doing a lot of meditation and things that are done alone. You might go to the gym or work out, doing things like that. All right. The new moon is where we put our promise. And so that's going to be in your 11th house of friendships, groups, gatherings, communication. It's friends. So a lot of friendships will blossom. It could be new friends coming in. And, that's really good. For Teresa too, which is a Libra, well, I would say you have most of your stuff in the 12th house, so it could be hidden things that, and 11th, which is friends. Let's see, I'll have to look at your health when we get into the personal readings, okay? Your Mars is in a 2-year cycle in Virgo, and that will be in your 12th house of shadow self, being alone, doing meditative affairs, and doing things like that, Tai Chi, things that you do alone. And it's positive, and it's positive for planning long-range goals. And then Mercury, which is the ruler of Virgo, will be in the 12th house. So it could be secret communications with people that you don't want other people to know about. It could also be making some new business goals or ventures, things like that. Your Venus is in Virgo, so I would be playing the Powerball because it would be very, very good for that, the first 2 weeks of this month, and then it moves away from Mars, which has brought a lot of passion in the last month, and it goes, Mars will then hit Mercury. That's a lot of communication. But the Venus in Virgo is great for passion, intimacy. It could bring up some, answering your question, Teresa, it could bring up a lot of, hi Olga, welcome. It could bring up some health matters, but Venus is a good planet. It should be very good. It shouldn't be bad at all. So if you are worrying about a health matter in Virgo, which would be a health house, Venus would rule the eyes, but it should be all right. Mars is leaving it, so if you've had, Mars rules attacks, flu, viruses, things like that. I once got a hive stings on a Mars transit, so it can rule insect attacks and things like that, attacked by animals. But it's moving away. So, okay, yeah. Okay, Teresa says she's recovering from surgery. That's right, I remember that. So it should be good. Venus is a loving planet. It's very comforting and it's very nurturing. So no doubt the angels are healing in your process. I feel like they are. The new moon in Aquarius will be in the 5th house, as Jupiter and Saturn will be. So you got 3 in Aquarius, which is groups, gatherings, and also technological experiences. So that should be a lot of good luck in that area of the 5th house, which is love, romance, children, sports, things like that, board games. All of those things are very Aquarian. All right, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Yeah, that's you, Olga. Do we have any other Scorpios here? I don't think so. I think it's Olga. All right, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. You're ruled by, okay, your Bobby's daughter, Rachel, is a Scorpio. Okay, good. Well, for Rachel and for Olga, where is your sun? Your sun is in Leo. That's partnership in the 10th house of career. So that would be a lot of your focus is on the career and the way you look at work, your reputation. But the sun is good. The sun is a lot of vitality. So you should be partnering well. I hope you are, Olga and maybe Rachel. I hope they are. The new moon is in Leo, which is a partnership moon. It's called the Lion's Gate. It's very powerful. It's going to be in your 10th house, and that's career. So new promise in the career this month. And Olga, we were talking about 24 hours before the new moon, you put the your wants and desires in a satchel or in a drawer, and they should come alive by the 22nd when the full moon comes alive. Mars, the warrior planet, will be in Virgo, and it will be August to mid-September, and it's going to be in your 11th house of friendships, travel, groups, communication, community affairs, churches, religion, spirituality, clandestine affairs. That could be nice. But Mars is a warrior planet. It's ambitious and drive, and it's going to go in it's going to collide with Mercury. So that's a lot of communication in the 11th house with your friends and groups and things like that. Like I say, it will be there all of August until mid-September. Mercury in Virgo will be with Venus and Mars for a little while. It'll be till August 11th to the 30th, and Mercury is about communication, and it is all about communication and also what you're focusing on for the month. And that will be in the 11th house again of friends, travel, communicative affairs, community affairs, churches, religion, things like that. So it's really a lot of career and friends, I'd say, for this month for Scorpios and Scorpio rising. Where is your Venus? That's the love house and money house. That's going to be with Mars for a short time until the 15th of this month. And then it will be on its own. It's going to go into Libra. And it's going to be in your 11th house. And 11th house, again, friends. What I was talking about before, travel, friendships, groups, community affairs. You could find a love if you don't have a love now. A friend could come out of the blue and let you know that they really love you, and it could be a shock. But it's in Virgo, so it could be a business relationship also. A friend that has business relationship with you out of the blue that you meet. The full moon will be in Aquarius, gatherings, friends, and groups, and will bring up the promise of what the new moon brought. On the 22nd, it will be in your 4th house of home for the Scorpio and Scorpio rising. So that will bring up secrets from the home or family, maybe something you didn't know. Maybe there's a water damage that you didn't know about in the home, or it could even be just a secret that you didn't know, something you didn't know about in the family that comes up for conjecture. All right, Jennifer, I think this is you. Sag and Sag rising. The sun is in Leo, in partnership. I know you like that. And it will be there until the 22nd. So enjoy your partnerships. And then on the 22nd, it will go into the 10th house. Right now, it's in the 9th house of long-distance relationships. Travel at a long distance. Yay, I know you like that. And also, it can be partnering with publishing, long distance publishing, long distance. Oh, go ahead, Bobby. She said her daughter goes back to school, so yeah, that will start new things. The new moon will be in Leo in partnership. The way I see it, it's about partnerships. Jen, it's about partnerships, and the new moon will be in Leo, partnership in the 9th. Again, that can be taking a trip with a honey, that's long distance affairs, long distance communication. It's on the 8th of this month. It's on Sunday, so 24 hours before. Be sure that you put your it works list in a sachet or in a drawer, and it will come to fruition. Venus is what we love and desire. It's what we want in our life as far as money goes, and art and creativity. And that's going to be in Virgo, which is a little bit more business, but it can dictate sex and intimacy and diplomacy, and also it can also be the occult and astrology and psychology. So you may want to go into that. It's going to be in the 10th house of your career, and also what you look like in the world. Also, the 10th house rules your status. So you might be thinking of marriage. So that could be really good. Then Mercury will collide with Mars this month, and that's a lot of communication and a lot of talking in Virgo. Virgo is a lot of passion, desire. It can be sex, it can be intimacy. So will be a lot of communication in the 10th house of career. That would be good for you, Jen, because you are a marketer. So that will be very good with a lot of communications. That means you'll get a lot of accounts probably. So that'll be very good. It's negotiating. It will be a very busy month, especially in your 10th house of career. Now, Venus goes into Libra on the 15th and will stay there until the 10th of September. Venus, again, is passion, desire, and it will be in the 11th house of friendships and travel and community affairs. You might decide that you want to take a trip with a loved one, a love relationship. Libra is partnership, so I would be thinking it's partnering on travel, and it will be very good for you. 11th house is very social, it's setting goals. So that could also be having a secretive affair. Maybe you're not telling certain people about a relationship, but then by the 22nd, when we have that full moon, it finally comes to light. So that could be interesting, or you might find something out about a partnership that you didn't know. The Saturn and Jupiter will come back together, and it's going to be in Aquarius, so Jupiter is good luck. Oh, Linda, I'll play this over again so you can catch it later, probably an hour or so. But good to see you anyway. We're going to do many readings, so maybe you want to stay for that. The Jupiter is good luck, but with Saturn, it can be stymied a little bit, but it does mean financial growth. And it will be in Aquarius, which I think, again, will be the end of the pandemic by December, or we'll have the herd immunity that we're looking for finally in December. It's good to see you too, Linda. The full moon in Aquarius will be on the 22nd, and the full moon is the promise of what you wish for on the new moon on Sunday. So it will be in Aquarius in the 3rd house of siblings, marketing, setting goals, communication. It'll bring some secrets up about maybe siblings or people that you have in your environment. It's local, so it could be local travel also. But it will bring up maybe things you didn't know about those things. So that's very, very good. So all in all, I think it's going to be a great time for everybody. I think it's going to be a good time. Bye-bye, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. It looks really promising. 4 planets in Virgo. That's a lot of passion, a lot of business, a lot of getting up and go for work. So I know some of you have been lackadaisical with work through the summer. It's really going to pick up, especially good news if you have your own business. And I certainly would be playing the Powerball this month and the Mega Million. All right, let's get into some questions that you might have. Well, I'm going to be using the Celtic deck. It's the Celtic deck. Let me show it this way. This is a pretty neat deck. And again, I'm not a card reader. I'm a visual. I'm a visionary. So I do not read meanings of cards. But through the cards, I use as a tool to get the visions going. And I can see in my mind's eye what's coming up. There is a big difference when you get readings. All right, let's see. I'm going to start with Deb. I don't know if she's on now, but she has a question about moving and how that might look. So I'm going to shuffle a couple times with this deck. Shuffle 4 times and pick the first 4 cards as they come up. These are the cards that came up. Okay, I'm just going to take a few seconds to see what comes up in my mind's eye about your move, Deb. It looks like a 2. In 2 weeks, you're planning a lot of action in 2 weeks for you, Deb. Something at first doesn't look like it looks like it's going to go right, but then eventually it does, so don't worry about it. I would say through what I'm seeing in the cards, don't sweat the small stuff. Go ahead. Whatever gets in your way, it will move away. And something that looks grim in 2 weeks will turn out okay in the next month. By the full moon, it should all become clear to you where that money is coming from. Don't worry about it. You're in the hands of God, and God's got your back, okay? So it does show a move, and better luck with it after the 22nd. And remember that you're a Libra, Deb, so you're going to have that Venus helping you out until the 10th, okay? All right, let's see if this, let's see what other questions we have. So new job is in order. Okay, yes it is. Okay, Jen. I went on a date for the first time. It keeps flipping. Okay, in 25 years, I don't know if I like him or where it's going. Is he, I can't see the end, but I guess you're asking about it. Okay, his name is Brian. All right, let's see what Brian is. Do you have his birthday? I can't see all of it. Do you have his birthday, Jen? The name is good enough. You know, I always say when you're going on a date, you get the birthday. That's the first thing. Oh, Jen, I'm surprised at you. You always get a birthday. Okay, that's one of the first questions you ask. Name, status, birthday. Okay, I'm picking you 4 cards, Jen. All right. These are the cards that came up. Okay, give me a few seconds to have the visions come to my mind. Well, he certainly is going to like you. I think this will go for a while. I think you're going to be undecided for a while, but then you fall into like and you have a good time. But coming up in December, there's somebody else you're going to meet. I don't know if this guy has brown hair or not, but you're going to be with a gray-haired guy. You're going to be with a gray-haired guy later. So this might be a warm-up or getting your feet wet. Okay. I think you're going to meet somebody else, Jen, but this is a good warm-up. That's what I see. And I do see you seen him a couple more times. Okay? And you still might not know. All right. Let's see. Bobby, what sign should I look for in a partner? Okay. For Cancer, you want a water sign. So you want, oh, you're welcome, Jen. Have fun right now, okay? And get his birthday. For the Cancer, you want a water sign. So it's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces would be good signs for you. Did you want me to look in the cards? I'll look anyway. I don't see an answer. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Deb. Okay, I'll get you Tina next. All right, Bobby, we're going to pick 4. These are the cards I picked for you. I don't know if you can see them. Give me a few minutes to get the visions going. Could be a client. Could be somebody you meet either in it would have the interest you have in work. So it could be a client, or it could be someone that you go to a class and you meet. But it does have something to do with the spiritual nature. You'll be so happy you met a spiritual partner, finally. This man will be on the same page with you, and there'll be a lot of attraction. You finally will feel awakened sexually, okay? So that looks really good, and it looks like it's a long time situation. No eyes for anybody else but you. So this looks very, very good. I would say you could meet him in the fall. So look in any groups or classes that you're doing, or it could be somebody coming for some healing work. So that looks good. Hi, Fawcett. 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 I'm sorry, I'm getting your name wrong. Let's see, I promised Tina, so let me go back. I just want to make sure how busy. I'm going to get busy and get more clients before the year's end. Also, I'm going to meet someone as a husband, okay? Okay, Tina, these are the cards I picked for you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a few seconds to tune into the cards. There's a graying-haired guy around the beginning of the year. Might be a little sooner than that. It's in the beginning of the year, and it could be around between January and March. It looks like husband material. It will lead to that way, but it's time to reawaken the career. And I would say that if you start marketing more, you'll have more success. I don't know how you were in the summer, but it looks like you have a revival coming up in especially October. So things will get better in 2 months. And then around the end of the year to March, it looks like you have a good stab at a relationship. All right, let's see what else is coming up here. Okay, Martha, my grandkids are going back to school in September. Are they going to be okay? That's a good question. Very good question. And I worry for all the kids going back to school because nobody seems to know what they're doing. All right. 4 cards for Martha, who is a beautiful Virgo. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. There shows a little girl, a granddaughter that may come down with flus or sniffles, but it doesn't equate into anything more than a cold, thank God. Now, November, December look a little choppy. The energy looks a little weird. It might be a close down of the schools, or it may be that they go under a different mandate. Maybe if they're not wearing masks by November, December, they start wearing masks. It would be something like that. There's something different happening in November, December, but the kids are fine, and there looks like a female that looks like she may come down with, it's more like a cold respiratory thing, but it's not COVID, okay? So, thank God. All right. Let's see what else. Jennifer, how's your mom? What's your mom's name, Jennifer? Blessings to you, Fawcett. Jennifer, do you have a name for your mom? Oh, you're welcome, Martha. Well, I don't see a name, so let's just go on Jennifer's mom. These are the cards. I'm going to tune in. Your mom's very much at peace. And I'm seeing it like it's coming through a TV set. And she's on the screen. So she's on the other side. She's very much at peace. She sends you the same peace that she feels in her heart to you. She's protecting you all the time. And she's going like this with her fingers. To me, I would take that you're meeting someone or you're going to be with someone and you're going to be a partnership. Okay, so that's what she just gave me. So she's fine. And she thanks you for all the spiritual help that you gave her when she needed it. All right. Anybody else here? Reason it takes so long is it keeps flipping back. The way they have it going on Facebook is not very good. Okay, Bev, should I go ahead with my website without something, TM? Without a trademark. Okay. All right, Bev. If you're working on a website, this is the month to do it. With all the 4 planets, you know, making that opposition to your sign. You got this card, this card, this card, and this card. Okay, so that would be a lot of typing you're doing. So yeah, I think you are going to make a website. Do it while you have the time. You won't have the time later. This is an excellent time to do it with Mercury and Mars together. That's oomph with communications. And it's, you know, going to be very, very good because it's in Virgo, which is business. So yeah, money opportunity. So yeah, I would say, yeah, go forward. It looks like it will be good. It will come out better than you thought. And it will start driving people to your cause. So Beverly has a beautiful no-kill animal funding that she does for animals for no-kill communities. So if you want to inbox Bev, she does beautiful t-shirts. She did a beautiful t-shirt for me and Luna. So if you want to inbox her, it's Beverly Wang. She's online right now. So you can inbox her if you'd like a beautiful t-shirt. And the donation goes to helping no-kill animal zones for animals and pets. All right. Just checking to see if anybody else has a question. Yeah, Katie, that's wonderful. You should get more information from Bev, and it's nonprofit, like she says, and you get an amazing t-shirt of your pet, and she draws it. She's an artist onto the t-shirt. So yeah, Katie, you may want to check with Bev, and you could help her advertise her cause, and maybe you yourself could get a beautiful t-shirt for Nugget. Okay, yeah, your mom is so sweet, Jen. All right, for no-kill shelters, yes. Okay, anybody else? Katie, do you have a question? First of all, are you in there? Oh yeah, Falsa has a beautiful business too with animals. She does bereavement counseling when your animal dies. And I think she is very empathic, and she can pick up on your animals too. So she's online right now too. Look, I'm marketing for all of you. She's online right now. Falsat Bergley. So Bergie. So inbox her if you're interested in that, Katie, and also Bev. You guys could do very well. Olga, how's your mom? Olga, please tell Martha I had a dream about her father. Well, your father too, so I might as well share it. He was holding your little dog, his little dog Truck, and he was in the house that I used to be in Frederick. And we were in the living room, and he was telling me how well he's doing, and that he is sending a lot of good luck for fortune for his kids, that they all should come into more money. So he's helping you with the financial end of your life. Now you want to know about your mom. Okay, let's pick the cards. Whoops. By the way, I remember your mom through many parties and gatherings. She's a very sweet lady. I liked her a lot, just as I loved your dad. Mom is fine. Mom feels good. Your dad is taking care of her. Oh, she has no worries in the new world. And she is very thankful that she had such beautiful kids to help her. And also I see Marion, and Marion has her little yellow bird. So Marion is swirling around in a dress right now and showing it off. She's like in a little summer yellow dress, and she has her little bird on her shoulder. And she's waving to you and loves you very much. So they're all there, Olga. So tell Martha, okay? They're all there. All right, anybody else? Okay, good. Bev and Katie look like they're going to get together, and Fawcett, I think you should too, with the three of them. I'm just looking for any other. Okay, well, I'm glad that you guys, you're welcome, Olga. All right. Okay, well, I think we're at the end here. I don't see any other questions coming in. I think I should do one for Rita. She always comes in every month, and she had to leave early, so let's just do one for Rita, okay? See, before long, you all will know each other. I think this is so cool. Yeah, Bev, I'm telling you, with all that stuff in Virgo, this is a time to get moving. Okay, Rita, if you watch the replay, this is for you. We didn't forget you, Rita. She wants to know about a relationship. All right. Rita is a Leo. She has all that Leo stuff going on. Yep, in a gathering or group or class or something of that nature. It could even be technical, so it could be the computer. But yep, in a 4 weeks to 4 months. I don't think it's 4 months. I think it will be in the fall. And it's a funny guy with brown hair naturally, but with a little gray in it, and beautiful blue eyes. And he is a laugh a minute. He is joking and dressed in a suit and tie, and very favorable and very nice looking on the first date. And he will be a hoot later. So you will get a funny guy, Rita, and you deserve the best. All right, you are welcome, Jennifer. And just looking for the last time for any questions. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. All right, well, I think that covers it. thank you for tuning in. We will be back the first week in September. And I thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. It's always fun. I might sneak in a reading group, just doing readings in the middle of the month, next month. So until then, if you do want a personal reading with me, please go to www.cindywallace.com or text me at 301-831-8947. Hi, Nicole. Good to see you, Nicole. Play the rerun with Good News Cancers, Nicole. You are amazing too, Katie. And like I say, we were missing our other little Pisces with Bev, and there you are. So I will be coming again, and if you want to text me at 301-831-8947 to text for a reading, please do. I will see you next month, and see me on Monday for the weekly news. Ashe, aho, namaste, and aloha.